Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the GDQ HotFix Juneteenth celebration. We're getting close to the very end, and I just want to remind everyone watching in Twitch chat, you can go to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick to see all of the VODs from this event and all the other events happen on the GDQ Twitch channel. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to see us live almost every single day at this point. Right now, we have Peas SMB running Puyo Puyo 2 asterisk on Switch, question mark. You'd like to introduce yourself?
Nice asterisk. Hello everyone, as Limey said, I am Peas SMB. I play a lot of games, mainly Monkey Ball, Puyo Puyo, and Mario Kart. I feel like it's how would I put this? It's not a Peas marathon run, at least on the GDQ HotFix show, without me playing Puyo. So I did run this game for a one-off that Limey hosted, and I did play. And like I said, I played this game, but I did not do the endurance mode, which is what I'll be doing. The arcade mode is basically your regular like score attacking run, and I mean it's basically a 5-6 minute run. But the endurance mode is basically the rally mode, where you just go through the entire cast of Puyo Puyo 2, and hopefully I get a deathless run so that we can fight the Masked Dark Prince. I mean, it's not that hard to get a deathless run. It's pretty annoying when the fights are the way they are sometimes. But in any case, I think I am good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and load up endurance mode, and this time I'm gonna count, not because it's gonna be a little bit weird. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. All right.
Too real, honestly.
All right. So basically, Puyo, if you've ever seen Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, this is basically where the game essentially came from. And so the goal of Puyo Puyo is to clear 4 of the same color, but also do it in such a way to force your opponent to top out here. So the fights are going to start off pretty easy, and I'm actually doing this on the normal difficulty. Usually you would do this on the hardest difficulty because it is the fastest, but it's also the most difficult because of the color distribution, and the RNG will not be in your favor most of the time. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm basically going to be... the gameplay will be the same for the next 30-something fights, but the builds that I'm going to go for are going to vary. Depends on what are my first 2 pieces and what I feel like going for. Because I'm at the point in Puyo where I'm like, I can just go on autopilot and just whip out a 6 chain without even trying. So if I can cook with this, I can get an easy power chain here. Oh, and what a power chain entails is basically you're popping multiple of the same color, and I think, yeah, we got a power 4 there. So that's when you see those 2 red rocks, that is, you basically win the game. And the difference between Puyo Puyo and, let's say, Puyo Puyo 2 and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, or Puyo Puyo 1, is that this game introduced the counter-attacking mechanic, where you can offset your damage, or if your chain is stronger than your opponent's, you essentially counter the whole damage, and you can deal slightly more to them. So counters are, you'll see a fair bit of counterattacks because the AI like to spam. So that's kind of not what I wanted to go for, but I think I can make this work. Yeah, this sort of, actually no, this doesn't. So essentially, again, I'm trying to go for a power chain just to make things a little faster, and I think I can just do one right here. Yeah, big damage. So I aim to finish most of these fights in like less than a minute. In some cases, I'll finish fights in more than 80 seconds because either A, I'm not getting the right colors, B, I'm not building correctly, or C, the AI is just spamming. And this is a case of where the AI is just going to start spamming. So what I'm trying to do here is just build multiple trigger points and extending my chains so that whenever I deal the most possible damage, I can just win the fight easily. So I think I'm going to have a solid tail, and if I can get a blue, that'd be nice. I got my blues. So I'll be starting off with 4 colors, but as we progress into the game, I'll be dealing with 5, and that's just more RNG to deal with. So builds like GTR or Grand Tanaka Rensa, that's those are, it's not as effective to do so, but it's the most basic build, one of the easiest ones to learn, and we have an all clear start, and I don't like that because the AI is just going to be spamming, which means I have to burn my. Actually, I can save my all clear, but I'm gonna save it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a lot of damage here, and the good thing is, what? Okay, all right. Okay, I just got destroyed. Cool, that's awesome. I guess we're not going to see Dark Prince this time around. It's whatever. I have been bested by an AI, so you know what? Okay, 2 can play at this game. I guess it's time for me to show you what I'm capable of in Puyo. So this is what happens when you destroy me in Puyo Puyo. You're going to regret it big time. All right, so I'm going to flex by just going off a big chain because that's something that the AI cannot do. They are programmed to quote unquote be smarter than you, but in this case they got lucky. So watch this. This is the 6. Yeah, top that, buddy. Top that. Anyway, honestly, I don't really care if we don't get to see the Masked Dark Prince because it's really just an aesthetic change. It doesn't necessarily matter. It's just, hey, you finished the fight without dying. So it is what it is. So at least we got the bad RNG out of the way. I probably should have burnt my all clear, but I was actually trying to save my second, and then they just decided to basically just go for it. But it is what it is. All right, so now I'm just gonna go for basically what I've been trying to go for. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! My stuff is blocked. You know what? That's okay. That is totally fine because I can show you how I can come back in these types of situations here. So I'm gonna need one more purple. And yeah, nice spam, buddy. By the way, this is on the normal difficulty, so the AI is just pulling everything out against me, and honestly, yeah. I'm used to everything that's happened to me. I actually played through the master difficulty of Puyo Puyo Sun, and it's worse. It's genuinely worse. I've even gotten a 1 credit clear through it, but you know what? It's all good. So
I don't know if I'm just bad at the 3 engine or if the game's just like hard. Honestly,
it's actually really hard. Okay. Considering that, like, not only will like you won't get your. Are you serious? You're actually kidding me. Why am I getting speared by the AI? What's happening here? All right, it's
maybe
all good,
all the bad RNG isn't out of the way yet.
Yeah. I feel like
just be mean.
Yeah. One thing I'm also not doing is paying attention to my opponent's board because sometimes it's not as necessary. But in that case, I guess I should have. But you know, it is what it is. Because one thing I forgot to mention is whenever you take a death, the fight becomes much easier, which is kind of insulting to me as someone who's really practiced in Puyo Puyo. But even at higher level Puyo, they still get destroyed by the AI, especially if you're trying to go for world record in Mean Bean Machine. I've seen like the number 1 player lose to a fight because they didn't get the right colors or whatever. So, all right. So unfortunately, my estimate does not account for a reset. I plan to just do this in just whatever, because like I said, the Masked Dark Prince is essentially just an aesthetic change, so it doesn't really matter to me. So is he? Oh, this is a quick finish. No. Oh wow. Okay, game. Okay. the one time that I could have gotten a quick fight, the AI chose to have plot armor. So well. Now that's a 2. So essentially the fight's gonna drag on a little bit, but not as much as the others have been. So give me a green, thank you. So this is not the only game that I play that has horrible RNG. I also play a little bit of competitive Mario Kart. So like I said, I play a lot of games, and I've been really honing in on Mario Kart, and I usually play Puyo on the side. I've been playing Puyo for many years, literally since I was 6. And it really wasn't until some time ago that I really got into the series because of Puyo Pop Fever. And so, game itself is one of my favorites, but it's so brutal to speedrun, and it's really brutal to play competitively. So, I think what I'm gonna do is it's not so much getting greedy. It's okay. I have to save this. Guess I got a little too greedy there because now I'm getting spammed. I'm trying to go for style points, and clearly it's not working out for me. Thankfully that's not a 2. I have a 3. Yeah, that's not going to do as much, so I'm forced to dig here. So, the challenge of digging too is hoping that you get the right pieces, and 9 times out of 10 you're not going to get the right pieces. So I'm having to do a lot of color management here. Oh, you have to be serious. Okay, they got 3, not 4. I was about to say, if that was 4, that would have dealt slightly more damage to me. Okay, I just need a purple. We should be good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. It's a power 2 into a 3, so they can't really do much there. They should be out of moves. Yeah, they're out of moves. Nice. All right. So my best time in this category is, I remember it being sub 30. I don't remember like the exact time. Unfortunately, it's not an official category on speedrun.com because not enough people have like ran this game. But really, if you want to speedrun Puyo Puyo, you would do so either with the SNES version or just like play Mimi Machine because like this game, or at least Puyo, is really popular in Japan, and so. At least within the recent years, the games have been localized. So, and actually recently, if you have an Apple device, I implore you to get Puyo Puyo Puzzle Pop. It's so good. If you really enjoyed Puyo Puyo Tetris, it's basically Puyo Puyo Tetris without the Tetris. So yeah, my builds they seem a little inconsistent here because I'm having to base off of what first 2 pieces I get, and if I don't get double pieces, it's really hard for me to just get a good build. So I just have to play by ear. All right. So, funnily enough, I expected to lose on this very fight, and I actually meant to go for TTR because Nohoho does something that we call frog stacking. And it's bad because not only will he get his pieces, but they tend to be in higher chains. So, frog stacking is actually really good if you, if you don't want to learn like any of the more complex builds, this one is easy because you can just essentially get your pieces, and as necessary you'll probably get the right ones. And I have to save this yellow over there because my chain is going to cut. So oh, this is a good tail. This might be a 7. Yeah, it's a 7. Did I get 8? Yeah, I got 8. Yeah, you know what? That makes up for the silly RNG fights that I got, and I'm glad that I'll just take it all out on the most annoying fight in the game. And the funny thing is, his frog stacking wasn't as threatening this time around. I think the most he got on me was 6, and I think that's the most that I've ever been hit by an AI that wasn't considered hard AI. So this one is also pretty annoying, even though those are cute little kitties. They are very annoying in terms of the spam. So I think. Okay, cool. I got really lucky with that last drop there. I feel like I should have set the chain off there, but I wanted to make sure I was able to get that transition down. So we take those. And okay, they're not done yet. So one thing I need to note is that the damage is also slightly weaker compared to what would be in arcade mode. So let's say I had so usually a 5 chain in the competitive world means, oh my god, not another all clear. Please stop with all clears. I'm gonna break mine because he's gonna break his. He's not. Okay, so now I'm gonna take damage. Let's see if I can get a red. Oh, perfect. That'd be funny if I got the double all clear, but mine wasn't as strong enough, but it's all good. Let's see here. I think all I need to do is set off a 3, and then that's gonna do quite a bit. If you're able to do a 3 chain, at least in here, and follow up, you should definitely be able to overwhelm your opponent, but it's all good. Besides, like I said, I played Puyo for so many years. Like, I'm very impervious to this game being rude to me. That's actually how I practice against some of the AI, is to just play against like the hard ones, since it's kind of hard. Well, okay, you can actually play Puyo if you're in the English Puyo Puyo community Discord. They do have like monthly tournaments sometime around. I usually just speedrun the game. Because I don't have that much time to really hone in on competitive Puyo. Like I know a fair bit. I think I'm at least top 3 in the region on Puyo Puyo Champions. Of course I've had to change my region since then, since I moved. So that could change. There's also some people who like to change the regions to basically match that as just say, hey, I'm top something in this region, even though I'm actually not from this region. I just want to steal that ranking spot. All right. So in endurance mode as well, you're actually going to see certain characters that you will not see in the arcade mode, like the owl bear, that little zombie kid. Those were meant to be like bonus fights, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I remember the last time I took a look at the wiki, but if I didn't mention this already, Puyo Puyo has released on multiple platforms. This is actually okay. The Sega Ages version is actually a port of the arcade version, which is the most popular version. This game released on the Genesis. There's so many problems I have to remember. Obviously, like Switch, Genesis, arcade, SNES. There's even a PS2 version of this game, and also Puyo Puyo Box. I could not forget Puyo Puyo Box.
I was also gonna say, yeah, it's on PS1, and also it was released on I don't remember what it's called, like the PlayStation Virtual Console. PSX Classics or whatever. There's like 3 and 4 on that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, Puyo Puyo 4. Yeah, that version is also really. It's also brutal. Like literally almost every design of Puyo has been brutal in any form of way. Even the original one, if you don't know what you're doing, which was me like when I was younger. But then I don't know how I really learned to like make chains or whatnot, or like at least randomly, and gotten away with it. But because of how brutal Beam Beam Machine was, I really wanted to just keep playing, because it's so much fun. Compare this to Tetris. I feel like I can get like more creative than just really doing really quick movements. And to also answer a potential question about Puyo Puyo versus Tetris, Tetris destroys Puyo because of the difference in gameplay. Like Tetris is designed to be very quick, whereas Puyo is supposed to be methodical. I
like saying it's very deliberate. You have to think about what you're doing a lot more.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And there's no like hard drop or anything either, so you can't even play fast if you wanted to.
Fun fact, hard drop does exist, but it's in 7. or I should say quick drop. But sometimes I've imagined, being able to hold your pieces. I think that's another thing too. The difference between Tetris and Puyo is that you can't hold your pieces. I mean, you could in Puyo Puyo Tetris, but that's in fusion mode, and that doesn't really count. But imagine being able to just hold a double piece so that you can get yourself a guaranteed pop. It would be like really cool, but that would just be like, having this, similar to Tetris. In a way, this was designed to be almost similar to Dr. Mario, where you're like, in Dr. Mario, you like match the pills to beat the virus. I may have that completely like reversed. I have not played Dr. Mario. I have played Dr. Mario, but in Smash Bros. That's about it.
No, yeah, you described it right. Also, I'm seeing a lot of different chat messages talking about like the designs of these different characters, and I think it's so funny. I don't know if you're seeing it.
Yeah. Compile has had some very interesting design choices with the Puyo characters. My personal favorites are at least the ones that came in Puyo Puyo Fever. The fact that they're also given like speaking lines as well is really funny. Like I'm pretty sure if y'all play Fever, of the Ocean Prince, the little fish character who thinks he has royalty because I think we're good. No.
Also,
Okay.
I just want to publicly call out the person who compared one of the characters from this game to a League of Legends character. I saw that.
Imagine comparing Puyo Puyo to League of Legends. Oh no. You can't be doing.
They both make you feel the same type of way in competitive. So
You know what?
It may be closer than you think.
You know what? That's totally fair. Oh, funny number. Nice. Speaking of League of Legends, or at least lack thereof, if you watch the children play Puyo, there is actually a tournament some time ago hosted in Japan where basically think of, how do I put this? Think of Smash Bros, or at least like Evo and Smash Bros. When they hosted it, right? Think of that, but have like a little kid division in Puyo Puyo. Like it's so impressive, to say the least.
I've never been envious of like a little kid before, but like I wish I was that good at Puyo. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it is absurd how good some of these like Japanese children are at Puyo Puyo.
Yeah. And like I'm talking like they know how to do 15 chains, and I'm sitting here like my highest chain was like 14, and that was only in practice. In an actual match, it was like 11. And
my highest chain in a match was 13. Like,
oh my god.
Like I'm like, it may sound like I'm close. I'm not close.
Yeah, same. Like good lord. Well, okay. Like I have a general understanding of like how to make sure that doesn't happen to me, but they're trained to know that that's happening to them, and they're ready to punish it. Like that's the level that I wish a lot of us could have been at. But then again, Puyo Puyo is popular in Japan. It's really hard for people to get into because due to Sega not localizing like the games. So, but in any case, it's still really impressive. And if you want to see like more competitive Puyo, definitely like at least look up. Let's say look up like Puyo Puyo esports. How about that? That's like the easiest way to find competitive Puyo matches. So we're just about through the second tower here. Obviously, this one feels a lot slower than usual because I unfortunately got bullied by the AI. But I mean, what's new? It's Puyo Puyo. But so I'm trying to think of other things. Okay, someone decided to make the AI good. Like, did somebody program the game to like be better than me or something? Because I have never played against the AI that's chained like outside of Master Mode Puyo Puyo Sun to be just as strong. I mean, okay.
Yeah,
at least
we can just call it racist because this is the GDQ Juneteenth celebration. Go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick/subscribe. Use your primes, all that. Yeah, we can just call it racist because,
Okay, you know what? I appreciate y'all for like using. Oh wow, I'm going instantly now. So I appreciate everyone saying this game is racist, because if you watch my Mario Kart streams, I say that a lot. Every time I lose, funny number again. Every time I lose a Mario Kart, I'm just like, this game is racist. Then again, it's a racing game, therefore it is racist. So, that being said, I've had to be careful about like oh shoot, I hope someone doesn't try and take that too serious, because it's like one of my favorite jokes to make. So, anyways, I'm off my soapbox about that one. So basically, this is Eskidar or Sukidar. His name is weird to pronounce. I like to call him the funny fish. So, the funny thing is, a lot of the quote-unquote easier fights are placed later on. I don't know why, but Compile and Sega are notorious for their difficulty and like design choices. So, let's see. Nice. So, I don't know if y'all are into Super Monkey Ball as much as me and Lammy are. The new Banana Rumble game is releasing this Tuesday, and I was a little disappointed that so far we haven't had any Puyo Puyo representation, considering how much of resurgence that it has gotten. That being said, I really
or something in Pokeball.
I was hoping for Carbuncle, because I feel like Carbuncle would make the most sense.
You're right, but like, ideally I'd like Sig, but they're not gonna put Sig in Monkey Ball.
Oh my gosh, Sig, my boy, man. Shout out to Sig. He made an HDQ 2023 appearance in Fever 2. He's the GOAT for real, for real.
I miss Shezo.
Oh, you say you miss Shezo. Surely he's not in this game, right? Surely.
Not at all, right? Like I played this game, like not remotely, not at all. I miss him.
Well, okay, so we're actually fighting against one of Arl's rivals, and Shezo is of course one of Arl's rivals. But funnily enough, Shezo and Witch do have some. How do I put this? They fight each other in Puyo Puyo Sun, but there's a certain cutscene in the game that's like one of my favorite cutscenes of the whole game, and it's basically Witch making fun of the fact that Shezo doesn't know how to say words correctly, to put it simply. He's very easily misinterpreted, and yeah, like bro is on a whole different level of his language, let's just say. But anyway, that's Witch. So, fun fact, the Puyo number is 24, and recently, I think the official Puyo Twitter account did some event in Puyo Puyo Quest for February 4th, 2024, which is of course the Puyo number. And it's basically a once in a lifetime deal. So I don't think I played Puyo on Puyo Day, and funnily enough, today is also Sonic Day and Monkey Ball Day, and admittedly, I have not played those games today. At least I'm playing a Sega game on Sonic Day though. So, and also I'm wearing a Sonic shirt on Sonic Day. So
yeah, it's close enough.
Okay, why are we having plot armor again? Cool. Yeah. All right, so we're almost
birthday today.
He's
saying that in chat.
Yep. Sonic turns 33. Actually, good lord. I feel like I shouldn't feel old, but I did not grow up in the 90s, funnily enough. I was born at least a year before Sonic Adventure 2 came out, so I was at least around for for more of the golden age of Sonic, which in my opinion would be the Adventure era. So that's my favorite era of Sonic.
Okay, but have you finished 100%ing Shadow?
Okay, that's gonna happen soon, considering that we're getting Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I'm only gonna be playing Shadow Generations. I don't think there's reason for me to play Sonic Generations. if you put Shadow Generations in it, I get the marketing, but I'm playing Shadow Generations like more than anything. Heck, I might speedrun it like if the game is really good.
Sonic X Shadow,
real. All right. So Minotaur is being a little bit spammy, so I'm gonna see if I can do some Puyo magic, and you know what? We're going for it. Oh, we got it. Let's go. I think this is a 6. Yeah, this is 6. Nice. You know, okay. So I noticed a chat message about the sad Dragonair. I didn't realize that it's the same dragon that appears in Puyo Puyo 4. Now the reason why I say the game is brutal is because it's the only Puyo game where you have something called a super attack, and a lot of the super attacks are basically wiping garbage off the field, and basically what Dragon does, that's his actual name, just Dragon, it basically wipes garbage off the board, and it's pretty annoying, and I'm gonna have to set this off because Drago Centauros is actually good in this game. She's infamously known for not being able to rotate her Puyo, so might as well just make her good in only one game, essentially. But yeah, so Puyo Puyo 4 is madly underrated. but unfortunately, like it's underrated and potentially like the most infamous Puyo game because of the fact that it's super attacks and the whole game is just I hope and pray that the AI doesn't wipe wipe garbage off its field. Yeah. There's even some that increase the chaining power as you use the super attack, which is not that great. So we have one of my favorites. It's actually really weird to pronounce. Modu Montagari. That's basically where Puyo Puyo comes from. It's basically an RPG game. But then the reason why they added Puyo was because they're these little creatures that you would essentially, I can't remember if they were collectibles or just little companions along the way. Then they were like, how about we just make a game where you just pop those little creatures, and
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Cool.
The only non-Puyo game that I've played is some Nazo Puyo on the Game Gear.
Oh, that's right. I actually do need to get into more of the other Puyo games. Wait, is this a 7? Yes, a 7. Oh, wait. Oh, I got another A. That's so funny. Talks about other Puyo games, casually drops an 8 chain. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a 9, and then he didn't set up for the 9, because I think you could have.
I could have, but I was only setting up for at least a 5.
That's funny.
Because it would have been more than enough to knock him out. Oh, hello, Shezo.
Him.
So this is actually the part of the game where the AI is actually smart, in my opinion. But then again, it's also the AI being smart, and you can outsmart the smart AI. If I can get or not, I wanted another red, but I guess we can take these pieces. So the fights can drag on a little bit because either I'm not going to get my pieces or Shezo is just going to start spamming his way. Rulu is the hardest one. So if anything, I was thinking, on the Deathless Run, I was going to be choking it to Rulu, but thankfully I don't have to worry about that. So this is a 4. Yeah, this is a 4. So and also the Puyo is going to be dropping really quickly. It's not just me, holding down a lot. So we actually have 2 more fights. I don't know how good we're doing on time. I'm pretty sure we're at least like 29 right now, something like that. I think we're pretty close. By the way, time is going to be whenever the Dark Prince's board is going to drop, or basically his name's Satan. I call him the Dark Prince because that name sounds cooler, in my opinion.
We're about 31, by the way.
Oh, 31? Okay, yeah, close enough. So Rulu should be finished. Like, so Rulu is actually RL's main rival. She's actually my favorite character from the Maru Matagari era. Maru Matagari era. Jesus Christ, that's too much Japanese for my tongue there. So give me a purple so I can come on, give me a purple. Thank you. All right, we got the flashy finish. And I think for the last fight, I'm going to see how high I can go. Even though the Dark Prince, I don't want to jinx this. The Dark Prince is pretty straightforward. I want to make sure that I end this in a very flashy fashion. All right, what do I get? Oh, okay, no GTR. Cool. We'll do this a different way. I need a red. All right. Now give me a blue. Okay, you know what? This is actually totally fine. He's not building too much, and also his pieces are dropping much quicker. So, I'm actually making a little bit of misdrops, so I should probably start coming back. I promise you, I'm not throwing for. I am partially throwing for content. It's my specialty, so I guess I will now try. And just like that, I have blocked his resources, and I think he's out of moves. Oh, no, he's coming back. All right. And I think time. Nope, time. There we go. That's time. I said a little too early there, but yeah. Just take 1 second off the timer there. So even with those 2 or 3 deaths, I still managed to get close to my score PB. I'm a little 90k off, but still that's a really high number for a run like this. So But yeah, that was Puyo Puyo 2. This game, you can obviously I'm playing this on Switch. It's like $2, like $2 or $3 on the eShop now. It was like $7.99 like when I got it, like way back in the day. I could be completely I could be waffling, but still. Trying to think of other things. If you want to play just any like you can play Puyo Puyo Champions, Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 and 2. I recommend getting Puzzle Pop if you have an Apple device because it's an Apple Arcade. Or you can play Mean Bean Machine, Kirby's Avalanche, SNES, Puyo Puyo 2 on if you have Nintendo Switch Online. Basically, Puyo is more accessible than it has ever been in many years. So,
yeah, that's a big vouch. When I was first getting into Puyo Puyo in like the early mid 2010s, it was like impossible to play. Like, there's so much stuff now.
But I guess now is the time for some shout outs. Shout outs to you, Limey, for hosting. Shout outs to PT, the rest of the Black Speedrunning gang for putting on this really awesome show and giving us Black people a very important platform. You know, that, how do I put this? The accessibility to, you know, just demonstrate what we can do. Just in general, and people just still don't see that in this year, and it's going to be really important, you know, as time goes on. So, support your Black content creators. Just support anyone and everyone, regardless of color. Just support us simply. If you really enjoy like my content, or just run in general, I have more shenanigans on my Twitch channel. You can find me at twitch.tv/peacesmb. That's also my Twitter and my YouTube, and most of my socials are just PeaceSMB. So, I stream. I mean, right now I'm streaming Mario Kart in the morning. Only 2 that's okay. It could have been worse. But anyway, I usually stream in the mornings. So if you wake up, getting ready to go to work, definitely tune in when you can. I'm getting a normal sleep schedule now because I'm a grown adult. But occasionally I will stream, like at the usual afternoon dinner times and whatnot. So, but that said, I think I'm going to hop off and just take a chill. And I hope you all continue to support us, could support GDQ, and funnily enough, Limey, I believe, is next. So,
you're stealing my job. Wow. Okay.
Sorry, bestie.
But yeah, like Peace says, absolutely, please follow him. Twitch.tv/PeaceSMB. He's one of my coolest, bestest friends. You should follow him. He's very cool. He streams cool stuff. He's very fun. But like Peace said, we're gonna be getting into a quick break. We're gonna be going into the last run of this Juneteenth celebration. It's going to be Rakugaki by me. It's a new game, so it's going to be quite cool, especially if you've never heard it before. But stick around for just a few minutes. We're going to be back. While we're in a break, just like get up, stretch your hands, drink some water, get a little snacky poo, and then come back and we'll be live with the last run and then some reruns of this GDQ Juneteenth celebration.